welcome back to the Big BR Show. That's 428 Chase on YouTube. Well, like I said, welcome back if you've been here before. If you're new, welcome in. Please like and subscribe if you like the content. My name is Bill. I'm in Mesa, Arizona. And working on this YouTube thing, I got a lot of bugs in the system. That's why I don't get out the videos every day. I have a problem with lighting and technically video as well. I mean, check this out. 1, 2. See that? The camera can't keep up. 1, see. 1, 2. 1, 2. See that? It's at any rate, that's just something that can happen. And that's what this video I'm doing tonight is. It's just some things to look out for. And who can explain that any better than George Carlin? Let's get into it.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, that we've enjoyed some good times this evening and enjoyed some laughter together, I feel it is my obligation to remind you of some of the negative, depressing, dangerous, life-threatening things that life is really all about. Things you have not been thinking about tonight, but which will be waiting for you as soon as you leave the theater or as soon as you turn off your television sets. Anal rape, quicksand, body lice, evil spirits, gridlock, acid rain, continental drift, labor violence, flash floods, rabies, torture, bad luck, calcium deficiency, falling rocks, cattle stampedes, bank failure, evil neighbors, killer bees, organ rejection, lynching, toxic waste, unstable dynamite, religious fanatics, prickly heat, price fixing, moral decay, hotel fires, loss of face, stink bombs, bubonic plague, neo-Nazis, friction, serial weevils, failure of will, chain reactions, soil erosion, mail fraud, dry rot, voodoo curses, broken glass, snake bite, parasites, white slavery, public ridicule, faithless friends, random violence, breach of contract, family scandal, charlatans, transverse myelitis, structural defects, race riots, sunspots, rogue elephants, wax buildup, killer frost, jealous co-workers, root canals, mental fatigue, corporal punishment, sneak attacks, peer pressure, vigilantes, birth defects, false advertising, ungrateful children, financial ruin, mildew, loss of privileges, bad drugs, ill-fitting shoes, widespread chaos, Lou Gehrig's disease, stray bullets, runaway trains, chemical spills, locusts, airline food, shipwrecks, prowlers, bathtub accidents, faulty merchandise, terrorism, discrimination, wrongful cremation, carbon deposits, beef tapeworm, taxation without representation, escaped maniacs, sunburn, abandonment, threatening letters, entropy, 9-mile fever, poor workmanship, absentee landlords, solitary confinement, depletion of the ozone layer, unworthiness, intestinal bleeding, defrocked priests, loss of equilibrium, disgruntled employees, global warming, card sharps, poison meat, nuclear accidents, broken promises, contamination of the water supply, obscene phone calls, nuclear winter, wayward girls, mutual assured destruction, rampaging moose, the greenhouse effect, cluster headaches, social isolation, Dutch elm disease, the contraction of the universe, paper cuts, eternal damnation, the wrath of God, and paranoia! Thank you very much, and good night, y'all.
Yep, so welcome back, and we're back. Once again, that was George Carlin and things to watch out for. Now, like I said, this, what can I say about George Carlin? But he is the master. I mean, he did it for over 50 years. He covered everything from A to Z. And if he didn't cover it, it was part of something he did cover. In my mind, there was no one better, whether dead or alive. And now that he is dead, there's still no one better. So he's a true thinker on every subject, place or thing, big or small, simple or hard, I mean, from Rice Krispies to rights, human rights, human behavior, animal behavior, language, and and it's everything about language. I mean, he was really big proponent on language, words, usage. Um, but yeah, I mean, uh, he did like 14 HBO specials. Uh, yeah, like 22. Well, he did like 22 albums, including a couple of compilation albums. Um, Again, he did four. So 22 albums and 14 of those were HBO specials. Also did four books, uh, paperback and hardback, which were converted to audiobooks, but I don't think completely on like one of his first books, Brain Droppings. The audio book for Brain Droppings, I don't think it covered the entire book. But in addition to that, he was been in like 11 movies and tons, I'm talking tons, of TV shows, including his own sitcom. He inspired many other comedians, and some of those are still alive today, and some also had passed. So I've had all of his stuff on either CD or MP3, and that also includes some interviews that he's done. And but what can I tell you? Though, uh, he had a change in style. I mean, he started in 1950. Check that, 1963. His first album. Uh, he had a partner, and then his first solo release was in 1967, and 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 all of the LPs that he had put out between 67 and 86, I think. Well, this routine here, things to watch out for. That was from his Playin with Your Head album, which was released in 1986. So from 67 to 1986, most of his comedy was really good, really funny, really observational, and like I said, he covered everything from A to Z. Heck, even in this video, he covered half about how many how many topics did he cover in this video alone. But in 1988 through to 2008, the date of his death, I mean the year of his death, um, his style had changed from strictly, observational and very funny stuff. And then from, like I said, the later years, he was more political, more critical, um, but just as funny. A little more aggressive. A little more complaining. Instead of making fun of something, he complains about it now. So he went through some changes over the years, but I mean, 50 years, obviously you can't do the same thing for 50 years straight. So he had to change up. He had to change up his act. And, but, like I says, he's obviously my favorite comedian of all time. And I hope you enjoyed this little George Carlin routine, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Have a good one. Bye now.